kick it. Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone. So the opening drive will begin at the 25. First carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with Hines, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. This is Hines. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, watch that. Check safety. Hey, check. Go.
Here's Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on the 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 9.
Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo. On first down, Allen. Flushed out right. He finds his target, John Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen, escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check three.
On play action, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, fighting off the defender. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They run once more with Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey, check. You got that right there. 49, check 49. Out. Check out route.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You can't block me. 58's the middle. 58's the right.
From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Hey, kill. Hey, switch gears. Deuce. Watch twist.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, 58.
Brissett on first down. And it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 4. Check. Hey, check. Undercut.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
And 9.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
By the Bills.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st down, Singletary. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice move for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Down, Buffalo.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it and do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
2nd and 1.
From the 29, Brissett. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and short. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Bills' 47-yard.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Indy.